there, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome to Cortijo Life. This channel is about two noobs from the city who quit the rat race to become country mice. Are you also looking to move to the countryside? Are you tired of seeing exorbitant rental prices or impossible apartment purchase costs? Are you burnt out from your desk job and looking to find something else? Or are you just here for the nature and the chill vibes? In any case, I'm so glad you're here. In our last video, we showed the 7 systems we inherited when we purchased this property. The systems that physically sustain our life here in the campo. Today, we'll show you 7 more curiosities, but this time, these are the wonderful details that actually pushed us into buying this farmhouse. For sure, you already know the most important one, the house itself. So I hope you stay until the end to see the incredible details we fell in love with when we first saw this cortijo. Let's start at the edges of the land and work our way in. Not so hidden yet quietly standing in the landscape are the ruins of a stone house. It's estimated to be over 300 years old. There's no roof anymore and there are no doors, just thick, beautifully weathered stone walls. We honestly don't know what to do yet with these ruins. Rebuilding it would be incredibly costly, and navigating the permits would definitely take a long time. It's not something we are prioritizing right now, but as a great future project, the potential is beautiful. Just beyond these ruins, right at the border of our property, sits a medieval bridge. It's an incredible architectural feature, but it's not just a piece of history, it's a working system. This bridge is where the controls are located for the water flowing down from the Nacimiento del Agua or the mountain spring. When that control is open, we get running water flowing freely through the pipes that bring water to the house. It serves as a massive secondary water source outside of our collected rainwater. Moving closer to our living space, we inherited the tools of creation. Just outside in the patio is a massive, beautifully built outdoor oven. And a few steps from it, a traditional pottery kiln. We haven't fired up the outdoor oven yet, the kiln neither. They have been sitting cold for a very long time. But we do have 2 tons of marmolina, or marble powder, that we can play with in the future. Does anyone want a weird-looking vase from us? Right beside the lower vegueta is the arroyo. Most of the year, it's just a dry, rocky stream. But during intense storms, it completely transforms, filling up with raging water. We're already thinking of ways to someday harness that heavy runoff, so it can be another source of gardening water. The arroyo is also a fertile strip planted by the old owner with beautiful poplar trees. The ones that get fallen from strong winds aren't wasted. They will become our future source of firewood. Beyond the arroyo, the property opens up into a vast forest. To give you an idea of the scale of our responsibility here, we have 8 hectares in total. 2.5 hectares make up the farmhouse and the veguetas, 1.5 hectares are our new olive grove, and the rest is this 4-hectare forest. Because it's legally categorized as a pastizal or pasture land, it cannot be converted into an olive grove. Even to just clean it up or trim it requires permits from the ayuntamiento. A future project we have in mind is building a casa de aperos or a small tool shed, since it is adjacent to our olive grove and we can keep some maintenance tools there. But that's for way ahead in the future, because that requires a lot of paperwork. For now, it's just an untamed place of peace and tranquility, filled with tall pine and old oak trees. Now let's exit the shade of the forest and go back to the house. Down these steps, we will reach the veguetas. You've heard me say that word before, but what is a vegueta? Vegueta is the diminutive of the Spanish word vega, which is a wide expanse of fertile land close to a water source. For us, vegueta means our primary planting space for fruit trees and vegetables. So far, we've only planted and harvested garlic in the upper vegueta. I tried planting some perennials in the lower vegueta back in October, but since we had to relocate for 3 months because of the solar panel issue, they got untended and nothing really flourished. We realized that 2 strips of 1,000 square meter space is just way too much for noobs like us. So we're starting slow and small. We've planted 20 fruit trees, and right now we're just waiting to see which ones can survive our terrain and microclimate. Once we see the survivors, we will plant more of that same type. And finally, the last curiosity, which brings us to the center of it all, the house itself. The man who owned this land before us wasn't really a farmer. He was an artisan. He built this entire home by his own hands. When we viewed the house back in August 2024, it was almost 40 degrees Celsius outside, in the thick of the brutal Andalusian summer heat. But when we entered the house, it was 24 degrees inside, without any electric fan or air conditioner. It was amazing. The natural insulation of these thick walls is incredible. That made me decide right then and there that it was going to be our house. There is so much more about this house we want to show you, but that will be for another video specifically dedicated to the house tour. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. Oh, and as a little bonus to the house, we also inherited the resident farm cats. Let me introduce you to Pinty, the male cat, and Moody, the female cat, who now has 5 little kittens running around. Our own 15-year-old indoor cat, Canelo, mostly just watches the chaos from a safe window inside. Next time, we are getting our hands dirty. I'm going to show you the entire process of starting our olive grove because we did that completely from scratch. I'll be sharing everything from step 0, the wins and the woes, and the actual costs. Thank you for walking the grounds with us today. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Crizel and welcome to Cortijo Life.